The Operators formed out of the last band I was in coming to an end, or at least splitting into two. The bass player of that band, Brad, and I went off and started to jam intermittently over a few months before recruiting our guitarist, Josh, and finding our drummer, Jesse. Brad ended up taking a step back musically, but is still involved as our producer in a sense. And we found our bass player, Pra, who has been a really great addition to the band. The process for finding possible venues really goes back to the last bands I was in and where I played with them, and just attending gigs ourselves and keeping an eye out on where other bands tend to gig. There's definitely been a change in the amount of people that attend the gigs in the bands I've been in the past and in this one. As we're only a fresh band, we're still building that fan base, but I hope it grows over time when people can come out and hear our sound and hopefully resonate with the songs that we've written.
Do you think the amount of people attending gigs or going to venues themselves has decreased due to the COVID pandemic?
I don't think the amount of people in attendance has decreased due to what happened in that time, especially now. I think the younger people who tend to come out to gigs don't necessarily fear that risk.
How do you find other gigs to open for
Finding other bands to open for us usually just consists of scouring the internet and Instagram, finding bands who might be in a similar scene or play a similar genre of music to us or not, and just simply messaging them and seeing if they're interested.
you? What are some points you envision for the operators to do?
I would really like to see the Operators release all of our music in the future, but starting next year, I would like to release a single and followed by an EP of sorts. I think that's the first step I would like to see.